The world is experiencing rapid advancement in ICTs. Countries that adapt to the ICTs experience rapid economic development and transformation of citizens' welfare. ICTs are also influencing businesses. In today's talk show, I'm going to focus on information and communications based on mobile phone technologies. Mobile phone technologies introduced in Rwanda in 1998 were not as advanced as today. Today we have smartphones. Our talk show is going to focus on how smartphones are easing commercial transactions. Having realized the potential of smartphones in easing cross-border trade between DRC and Rwanda, the Ministry of Trade and Industry found it right to provide some to women involved in cross-border trade using crossing points in Rubavu, Rusizi, and Nyamasheke. The Ministry of Trade and Industry, in collaboration with MTN Rwanda and the Ministry of ICT and Innovation, donated smartphones to the traders to help them in their daily businesses. The Minister of Trade and Industry, Mrs. Beata Habyarimana, said that the smartphones will ease and quicken cross-border trade.
The activity that we have just conducted is in line with the Connect Rwanda initiative, whereby we help poor families who have never owned a smartphone to own one. There are tools that help traders in quickening commercial transactions. The Ministry of Trade and Industry organized this activity in collaboration with the Ministry of ICT and Innovation and MTN Rwanda in order to support cross-border traders. We planned to distribute 900 smartphones to women cross-border traders in the Western Province districts of Nyamasheke, Rusizi, and Rubavu. We targeted women cross-border traders because borders were closed as part of the country's efforts to curb the spread of the COVID-19. They indicated to us that they were able to keep conducting their businesses across the border in DRC using their limited means of communications. So giving them smartphones equipped with business applications will boost their businesses. Small cross-border trade involves a huge number of people. Figures indicate that an average of 50,000 people cross the border on a daily basis. These are the people who depend on cross-border trade, invested in it, or get profits from it. During the COVID-19 pandemic breakout, cross-border movements were restricted. Now that they have the smartphones, they will be able to communicate with their clients in DRC, share photos of their goods and process payments. We believe that smartphones will help in improving cross-border trade.
The women traders who received the smartphones appreciated the donation and believe that it will ease their daily business operations.
We are very happy. We are overwhelmed by joy. We are speechless. We thank the President of the Republic who, through the Ministry of Trade and Industry, gave us support to improve and develop our business activities. The smartphones will help us to reduce the money that we used to spend on transport and time spent in border crossing procedures. We will be conducting our businesses using the smartphones, be it for price negotiations and payments, which will ease our transactions. Smartphones are very important. We are very happy for today's ceremony. The smartphones will help us in a lot of things, like efficient management of time and timely delivery of goods. We will be marketing our goods by sharing pictures to clients. We expect improvements in our businesses. This is a very important support. We were using feature mobile phones to interact with clients, which made it impossible to share the pictures of our goods. The first benefit is that we will be able to showcase our goods to clients. We will also try to be innovative to indicate to them that we are improving our businesses. I will no longer need to carry a sample of beans to show potential buyers. I will save pictures that I will be sharing with interested buyers, and I will do the same for sorghum. A certain client may be looking for red beans while I have yellow ones only. So I will share with them the pictures of the beans available in my store. They will share pictures of the types of beans they need. Then I will look for the beans and sell them to them. The smartphones will relieve us from spending time borrowing smartphones. All that will become history, which will allow us to make more rapid progress.
The beneficiaries also believe that the smartphone technologies will provide them access to the internet to get information on goods.
Access to internet will help me to be more informed. I did not have a device with internet connection. Now I will use the internet to look for information on how businesses are conducted elsewhere.
The governor of the Western Province says that the current global trends indicate that ICTs should be given priority, especially at this time when the world is fighting against the COVID-19 pandemic. ICTs helped people to keep interacting while avoiding physical meetings.
Smartphone ni igikoresho cy'ibanze kuri uyu munsi wa none kubera ikoranabuhanga igihugu cyacu cyateje imbere.
Today, the smartphone has turned out to be an important tool due to technology advancements achieved by our country. The smartphone is widely used in money transfers by traders. It is a very important tool. You remember that cash exchanges were discouraged because of the COVID-19. Those who had mobile telephones were encouraged to use them in money transfers. Smartphones are used not only for money transfers but also for communications. They are called smartphones because their users have access to internet connection and can take pictures which allow traders to get a lot of information. The smartphones go beyond simple calls and SMS services. They offer users means to explore images and audios. Most importantly, the money transfer services will help them a lot in their businesses.
Ibijyanye n'ihererekanya ry'amafaranga bizabafasha cyane muri ubu bucuruzi bwabo.
The donation of smartphones to women cross-border traders is part of the government program dubbed Connect Rwanda. The program was initiated by the President of the Republic through the Ministry of ICT and Innovation. It supports effort for sustainable development by enabling each household to own a smartphone, as explained by a senior officer from the Ministry of ICT and Innovation.
Iki gikorwa cyo kugeza telefone ku baturage cyiswe Connect Rwanda.
Connect Rwanda was initiated by the President of the Republic, His Excellency Paul Kagame. The initiative is implemented by the Ministry of ICT and Innovation in collaboration with MTN Rwanda, which is in charge of collecting pledged smartphones and equipping them with all that they need to function. The smartphones distributed today were contributed by the Ministry of Trade and Industry to support women cross-border traders. The government attaches a big importance to the role of women in national development. For this particular month, there is a plan to donate at least 1,500 smartphones to women from various backgrounds. The phase of smartphones donated today is particular for you women cross-border traders, so that you can use them as business tools. We expect that the devices will help you in your business operations, whereby you can take pictures to advertise your goods in various social media groups. Many people will know about your businesses, which will bring you profits.
MTN Rwanda also provided beneficiaries with airtime for 3 months and SIM cards free of charge.
MTN turasaba yuko abashyikirizwa aya matelefoni bashobora gukomeza bayakoresha neza.
As MTN Rwanda, we want beneficiaries of these smartphones to put them to good use, especially in commercial exchanges. That is why we came early in order to allow you time to carry out trade activities across the border in DRC. We request you to keep these devices well so that they are not stolen. You should not sell them. The Ministry of Trade and Industry gave you these telephones so that you can use them for development. The smartphones will serve you in sharing information about your goods, tracking delivery, and getting information on goods with potential to attract clients. This will help you to make more profits and expand your businesses.
Smartphones turned out to be useful in easing life and can also serve in easing business activities.
The smartphones will be very helpful. They will facilitate us in cross-border trade. In the past, if I had no time to go out to purchase goods, I missed the day's market. Now, we will be calling the traders to ask them to share pictures of their goods. If we appreciate the goods, we will pay via mobile money transfers. So we believe that this will help us in efficient management of time. We were also struggling to buy airtime in DRC, so this will enable us to overcome that problem.
The Ministry of Trade and Industry urges traders to use mobile telephones in their businesses because the devices are important tools for development.
It is much more advanced than the basic telephones used just for calling. At the Ministry of Trade and Industry, we believe that cross-border traders play an important role in the country's economic development. If their business activities are interrupted, the country is affected. We chose to focus on women cross-border traders. Various studies came to the conclusion that if women cross-border traders are successful in their small business activities, the benefits go to the entire family. The profits that women traders make are used in the interest of their family. If your businesses are interrupted, we feel the effects. If small businesses are interrupted, even the big businesses are affected. Small businesses come first. In addition to that, you were resilient in the face of trying times. We took note of how you used mobile telephones in business negotiations and payments when physical meetings were not possible. You devised these solutions in order to be able to put food on the table. You showed a high sense of responsibility. The smartphones are intended to help you in your business activities. Let us keep working hard. Let us do more because there is a high market demand. We are witnessing a decrease of the COVID-19 pandemic. Let us increase our income. There are improvements in our country's relations with DRC and Burundi. The government does its best to establish good relations with neighboring countries, but cross-border trading activities are in your hands. Let me reiterate that we will continue to support you. You have to scale up your business activities, be it in local markets or in neighboring countries. You can also invite your business partners to visit in our country. Nothing should stand in the way of our relations because we are sister countries. Let me assure you that the Ministry of Trade and Industry is always ready to assist you in overcoming challenges that may hinder your businesses.
Kugira ngo za ngorane ntoya zigenda zigaragara iyo umuntu agenda akora iby'ubucuruzi nabyo bibonerwa ibisubizo.